President Trump's so-called reciprocal tariff plan has been in place now for 24 hours, and we're now starting to see some of the fallout from that. Joining us now is NBC's Jay Gray from Washington, New York. And Jay, good morning to you. First of all, the import fees are on more than 90 countries, set between anywhere between 10 and 50%. But economists are saying that consumers are the ones bearing the brunt.
Yeah, right, Chesley. Good morning. And Yale's budget lab did an estimate on this and what the new tariffs will cost the average American. They say it will be an extra $2,400 a year for a family. Businesses expected to take an even bigger hit, and those numbers could go even higher. President Trump promising another round of tariffs, which could more than double the price of some medicines, microchips, and semiconductors. And for reference, a majority of high-tech imports already taxed at 100%. Chesley, that could double, according to the president.
Wow. So while those prices are going up, the president's poll numbers seem to be going in the opposite direction. And you got some new numbers, some new poll numbers for this?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really across the board that the latest numbers from CNBC are not good for the White House. The president's overall approval rating has dropped. His economic approval rating is up just a tick, but still remains in negative territory. 53% disapprove of the way he's handling the economy compared to 55% in June, the last poll on that. Those responding also hold a negative view of President Trump's handling of tariffs, inflation, taxes, and federal spending. And a closer look inside the tariff data shows 49% saying they hurt American workers, with only 31% saying they help, and 67% say they are raising the cost of everyday goods. So not a lot of people charged up about the tariffs right now.
Yeah. Has the White House made any comments about that so far?
At this point, no. The president has said in the past that he believes there is going to be some difficult times when he enacts these, but he believes in the long haul this is going to be better for the economy and ultimately for those at home.
Yeah. All right, finally, another deadline from the White House. The president threatening to increase economic sanctions on Russia if Vladimir Putin doesn't call for a ceasefire on the war in Ukraine by midnight. Where are both sides sitting at this particular hour, Jay?
Well, I don't think anyone believes there will be a ceasefire at midnight tonight, though clearly talks between the White House and Kremlin have intensified. With growing speculation, President Trump and Russian President Putin could meet face-to-face and discuss a potential peace plan as early as next week. Will that talk and the possibility of a summit push off those increased sanctions? We just don't know at this point. Now, initially, there were indicators that President Trump would only agree to the meeting if Putin also agreed to sit down with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. But last night, the president said he would be willing to take part in a bilateral summit without Zelensky there. So, Chesley, a lot to keep watching even over the weekend to see if there's any movement on this. We don't have anything set in stone, but it does look like they are pushing towards this type of meeting.
Yeah, okay. We'll keep our eye on it, of course. We'll be checking back in with you. Jay, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate you, and make sure you have a great weekend, my friend.
Thank you.